Iranian migration to Japan is one of the least known stories among the country's foreign communities. Unlike other migrant groups, Iranians arrived in noticeable numbers over a short period of time, drawing attention in public spaces and the media. Their presence raised questions about migration, cultural difference, and social adaptation in a society long viewed as homogeneous. Over the decades, this community experienced visibility, decline, and later transformation. Understanding who they are, why they came, and how they adapted reveals how Japan has dealt with immigration beyond official narratives, often outside public discussion. At their peak in the early 1990s, the Iranian population in Japan was estimated at more than 50,000 people. Most lived in large urban areas, especially Tokyo and nearby prefectures, where job opportunities were concentrated. Neighborhoods near major train stations became informal meeting points and commercial hubs. Over time, stricter visa policies and economic changes led to a sharp decline in numbers. Today, only a few thousand Iranians remain in Japan, mostly settled in metropolitan regions and living quieter, more stable lives within Japanese society, largely away from public attention. The number of Iranians in Japan increased rapidly after the Iranian Revolution and during the Iran-Iraq War. At that time, Japan allowed short-term visa-free entry, which many Iranians used to seek work opportunities. During the late 1980s and early 1990s, migration networks expanded quickly across major urban centers. However, growing public concern and sustained media attention pushed the government to tighten immigration controls. By the mid-1990s, new arrivals dropped sharply, leaving behind a smaller and more settled community that would shape the future of Iranian life in Japan over the following decades. Most early Iranian migrants were young, single men with limited Japanese language skills. They worked in physically demanding jobs such as construction, factories, and other forms of manual labor, often under difficult conditions. In the 1990s, street vending near major train stations made them highly visible in urban spaces. Today, the community looks very different. Many Iranians now run small businesses or restaurants, work in specialized professions, or are students at Japanese universities. Over time, the community has become more stable and increasingly integrated into everyday Japanese society. Iranian and Japanese societies differ greatly in values and social structure. Iranian culture emphasizes family ties, hospitality, and direct personal relationships, while Japanese society prioritizes harmony, discretion, and group cohesion. Adapting to these unwritten social rules was challenging for many Iranians. At the same time, cultural distance led to misunderstandings and stereotypes among the Japanese public. Through everyday interaction, shared workplaces, and long-term relationships, mutual understanding gradually developed, helping reduce distance and build familiarity over time on both sides. Second-generation Iranians in Japan face complex questions of identity and belonging. Many grow up bilingual, navigating Iranian traditions at home and Japanese norms at school on a daily basis. Education plays a key role in shaping their future, offering access to professional careers and long-term social mobility within Japanese society. Some choose to remain in Japan, while others reconnect with Iran or move abroad in search of new opportunities. These decisions are often shaped by family expectations, personal experiences, and the realities of growing up between two cultures within contemporary Japanese society. The history of the Iranian community in Japan is a story of adaptation and gradual change over time. What began as a sudden migration wave eventually stabilized into a small but resilient population. Though rarely in the public spotlight today, their experiences reflect broader realities faced by migrant communities in modern societies. Living between cultures brings challenges, but also new perspectives, resilience, and forms of mutual understanding. In this way, the Iranian community has quietly contributed to Japan's evolving understanding of diversity and coexistence in an increasingly interconnected world. That legacy continues today.